Hey everybody, today we're taking a look at Blazing Dragons on the PlayStation. Now this game came out in 1996, and in case you've never heard of it, that's not that surprising. It actually was based off of a Canadian animated show that when it was ported to the US had all kinds of censorship issues that they took out a lot of things that they thought were just too taboo for a kid's show. But this game is a lot of fun. It is in the vein of the point and click style adventure where it's a lot of puzzle solving, and it's very, very British. So if you're a fan of Monty Python, you will greatly appreciate this game. I remember playing this quite a bit as a kid, but it's been a number of years since I've jumped into it. Not to mention, it was originally released on October 31st, so it's the 24th anniversary.
The raid wasn't a complete loss, Sir George. We did lose 1,000 knights, but at least we made off with this extraordinary diamond.
It's half-eaten! Curse those dragons! Merrin, I want some fiendish advice. How can I make camel hot mine?
My spies have just given me some new, deliciously diabolical information regarding the future of Camelot.
While he was standing there, somebody told him something?
My new alarming clock is a splendid invention, but adding the snooze lever was pure genius.
Flicker, hurry up, you lazy bag of dragon droppings. King Allfar's been waiting to see you.
I just want to test the snooze lever one more time. I'll be down in 9 minutes.
Fine. I'll tell the king, our absolute sovereign, master of all he surveys, that you can't fit him into your busy schedule.
Whoa, hold your jingle bells. Tell the king I'm on my way. Maybe it's about my request to battle in the tournament tomorrow. If I can't win, Princess Flame will be forced to marry someone else.
Now this is Flicker, the main character that you control, and what's kind of fun about him is that he is very, very smart, and there's a couple of things that you want to kind of get a hold of right away. Right from this room, there's a couple of things you notice when I move the hand icon over, I can grab.
Hello, little friend. Anxious to show all the nice people what a well-trained moth you are?
And bye-bye, moth.
Pavlov, where are you going? You're setting a terrible example at the beginning of the game. Bad, Moth, bad.
Yeah, very, very meta. But now that I picked up this jar, you can put it into your inventory, and you'll see this thing will hilariously taunt you for almost the entire game. It actually does come into play, but not for a really, really long time. The next thing we want to grab is this book.
I'd love to sit here all day inventing things, but there's no time. This is the most precious thing I own. My invention book. It contains the...
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to grab it. He won't let me.
A good inventor always has his Oh,
there we go. Okay, I don't know why it didn't let me pick it up the first time. What is really nice about the book, though, is it gives you several hints for some of the more difficult puzzles in the game. For instance, here, we have this auto scrubber, which we'll see in just a moment where that'll come into play. This one is a much more difficult puzzle, mostly because the parts you have to acquire are scattered throughout the game. But again, this is just kind of a hint on something to be upcoming. Same with this one, where we have a canister with corn and it explodes. One of those things that, like, without context, it's very surreal, but these are hints
There's nothing there but some unfinished inventions. It's still a new book.
But they are some hints for some of the more difficult puzzles. Especially because some of the things become a little silly, like this little sock thing that he had on his tail. You want that. And kind of a general rule of thumb in these old point-and-click style adventures is whenever you move your icon over something and it can interact with it, like see how the hand changed, you pretty much always want to see what it does.
I would never move it. It's the last thing I see when I go to sleep and the first thing I see when I wake. It's a photo of Princess Flame. She's the apple of my eye, the cream in my coffee, the frosting on my cupcake. Strange. Whenever I think of Flame, I get very hungry.
Oh my. Alright.
I have no use for it while I'm awake.
So I don't... Oh, maybe I can grab something else.
I'd love to sit here all day inventing.
Oh, that must have been when I clicked on that first time I tried to grab the book then. Right.
I don't need this junk. I mean treasure right now.
But it's really fun in these, if you haven't played one of these point-and-click style puzzle adventure games where they, like, anytime you just see a random item like this, if you can grab it, go ahead and grab it, because even if you don't know what it does right away, you'll probably need it. So let's see, if I scroll through my actions, I have look at, talk to, grab, or go.
Flicker, about tomorrow's tournament, my answer is no.
Jeez, I was only an hour late.
The tournament is open only to Dragon Knights. You're not a knight. You're not even a squire. Knights of the Square Table, your attention, please.
Silence, please. Silence for the king. Pray silence. The king is speaking. Shh. I'm sorry.
We must do something, Flicker. I refuse to marry one of these flaming idiots.
I'll try, Flame. I promise. Oh, visitors! Humans in Camelot?
Greetings, King Smallfire. Oh, I sincerely regret to hear that you are finally retiring. When my entry in your tournament the Black Dragon wins and is crowned king, he will turn your hide into ladies' handbags and tight shoes.
What? Humans can't enter the tournament? I'm certain the Camelot law book will not allow such a thing. Chancellor?
You're undoubtedly right, sire. Chapter 3, Section 9, Paragraph 18 clearly states that humans shall not be eligible to participate in any tournament.
He sounds trustworthy.
Unless, of course, they have a dragon to participate on their behalf.
They just said he has a dragon. Were you not paying attention?
Chancellor, I believe you're mistaken. Doesn't Chapter 3, Section 9, Paragraph 18 refer to an obscure law governing public snout pick?
Oh, she knows her obscure laws.
Yes, well, at one time it did, but I changed it. Accidentally. This is a sensitive matter of state, King Allfire. I really don't think the princess should be involved.
Quite right. Keep quiet, Derek.
Quibble
I dare you have
what
something
may,
intelligent to say.
Tomorrow, Camelot will be mine. Away, Mervyn!
Humans! Pah! We should have toasted the little pink bugs the moment they arrived!
Calm down. Our opponent can be defeated. Your mission is to bring back information about this mysterious black dragon. Yes, sire!
Father, Flicker needs a mission.
Oh, okay. Flicker, I hereby command you to wash all the dirty dishes that have piled up in the royal kitchen. There you have it.
See that animation a couple of times.
Wacko.
Tell you who, chaps, we have a black dragon to quash. That's an English word, you know.
Thanks for reminding us.
Blind idiot!
So obviously, with references to Camel Hot instead of Camelot, and Mervyn instead of...
Oh, great. I see Sir Gasflame's been using room service again.
instead of Merlin, it obviously has influences from other English stories, specifically King Arthur. They actually reference the table they set at as, you know, the Knights of the Square Table and whatnot. So there's plenty in this game that parodies other stories. But okay, So, as you might have already guessed, in our book we had an invention about an auto washing machine.
Use this in case I make a mess, or perhaps.
So, in case we don't remember what it looked like, let's take a look. And we need to go back to look at it.
Steam from a heated kettle provides the power source. A rubber hose carries the steam to the receptor rack.
So you can kind of get the idea. In this room, we do have steam being generated by the little tea kettles in the back, and we need a hose to connect to that pipeline. But we have multiple steam inputs, not just a single one. So if you remember, the bag, we picked it up already, even though this is a little silly, assuming that the air could actually travel through it. We'll attach it here.
It's a perfect fit, so snug that no steam's escaping.
Flicker, I've got great news.
You gonna help me with the dishes?
No, if you're a knight, Daddy will have to let you compete in a tournament. To become a knight, you first need to have an existing knight take you on as a squire.
And then?
As a squire, you can journey into the Cave of Dilemma. Leave alive, and you're a knight. Good luck! Bye!
Well, that sure simplified things.
Okay, so now we have that. We need to use our hose to channel the steam.
Another perfect fit. I'm a natural at this.
Now here's where it gets a little silly. We have the first part set up.
The scrubber spins with enough force to clean just about anything, including grimy tail scales.
So the only thing we're missing from our invention now would be a scrubber. And luckily right next to the sink we picked up that mop. So take the mop, putting it on. And because video game, it works perfectly.
Stand back, Flicker. I think you've done it again. It's working. Lo and behold, the automatic dishwasher. Now, how much would you pay for this miracle time saver? Don't answer, because I'm free to leave the castle.
What's all this then?
Good day, Chancellor. This is my latest invention, the automatic dishwasher.
I see it's run off steam. Is it powerful?
As powerful as a dozen knights.
Fascinating. Perhaps later I can help you find some further uses for it.
Again, nothing mischievous about that character at all. So that right there is kind of the first puzzle of the game. And as you play through it, you find more obstacles you have to kind of find clever solutions to. But for the most part, it's not a incredibly challenging game. It's just kind of a, where do I go? How do I solve the puzzle? But there are a lot of games of this genre that I'm a big fan of, which is one of the reasons why I particularly like The Walking Dead by Telltale, or Telltale's games in general, is they have this same kind of feel to it. Though in that one it's a little more polished. The character acting is obviously quite a bit better. You know, the graphics are nicer. But this game is a ton of fun. If you haven't played it, I highly recommend it. Again, this is Blazing Dragons on the PlayStation, but they also released it, I believe, for the Sega Saturn. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one.